Thank you so much. And for the record, I did used to work for Pfizer, but I completely disagree with everything that they have done during the pandemic. And I stood there in Parliament and said so right when people were losing their jobs. And I want to thank you all for being here because, you know, you guys are like at your core the true believers, the true Australians, and you learned something from everything that happened. And you know, you're still here. You're still coming to these rallies. I think that is amazing, and it would be an honor to meet every one of you. So, as they said, I did turn to journalism. I am a lot on social media, and censorship is a huge problem. You know, what can be construed as misinformation or disinformation is just basically whatever the mainstream media and the state said it would. When I made videos at the beginning of the pandemic, you know, they were shut down immediately. People were getting, you know, banned from left and right on Twitter, on YouTube. How are we supposed to make decisions and protect our own sovereignty over our own bodies, let alone Australia, all of Australia, if we can't have freedom of speech? Freedom of speech is the most important element of a society, in my opinion. Thank you, thank you. And you know, they want to basically do to us exactly what they've done to Julian Assange, which is to throw him in prison for doing journalism. And the Americans that want to extradite him, which a decision which will be made tomorrow, they are, in fact, the same people that threatened to murder him. So how are we sending an Australian citizen directly to his death? Does Australian citizenship mean anything anymore to this country and to this government? That is the question here. And of course, he did a lot to expose spying on people within this state, as well as a lot to oppose the wars. And at the moment, you know, a lot of this misinformation, disinformation targeting is for anyone that's opposing Australia's involvement in foreign wars, either through the military or through the use of Pine Gap, which is essentially a US military spy station that's right on our territory and causing us to be the target and of maybe even a nuclear bomb. And we are being, against our interests, being involved in a genocide. And I want to say, and this is because you guys are a small crowd of people, and you are probably of the mind that you truly understand what I mean. But